German is the second most spoken language of the European Union, and the European Union is a labour market to which all Irish graduates have free access. Unlike Australia or the United States or other parts of the world, you do not need work permits or any other travel documents to find a job, work for education purposes or any other reason. So the German market is a huge source of employment for Ireland. The kind of discipline that's involved in language learning can help in learning other languages. It is a tool that allows you to learn in other areas, and so I think languages, once one has a command of them, it does open other doors to you. Languages are a huge part of mobility. Firstly, they're an obstacle in the Irish context in that our language acquisition of European languages is not great. About 40% of the Irish population claim to have a competence in another European language, and our students belong to that particular catchment. So when we are trying to send students on Erasmus, the language is a difficulty, and in Ireland the French language is the one that's most commonly studied at second level and third level. About 36% of our higher education students study French. About 50% of our Leaving Cert class study French. So French is the dominant player in the language market at the moment. German is studied at third level by about 30% of the population, of student population. So that means 70% of the population in higher education in Ireland do not have any German. So it presents a problem if they want to move to Germany for the purposes of Erasmus, for the purposes of employment. 70% of the world doesn't speak English. 60% of the German population has no command of the English language. By having a second language competence, and with the German market such a strong one within the European Union, and with their demographic situation, meaning that there are certain job vacancies in that country, and with the freedom of movement within the European labour market, I think German-Irish relationships in terms of linguistic studies and in terms of linguistic support would be an investment well spent. In Ireland, the German companies, or those that are trading in the German market, are finding it very difficult to find graduates from Irish higher education institutions with the German language, and recently the German-Irish Chamber of Commerce spent time in Germany recruiting Germans to come and fill jobs in Ireland, which is ironic given that we have 450,000 people out of work. Equally, Germany has thousands of vacancies in, say, the engineering sector, and Ireland produces very high quality engineering graduates.